All right, fam. What's up? It's your girl Janetha. We're going to do a mini episode of Jumping Off the Porch. I tried to go live. I'll probably mess around with the live feature a little bit more later. But for right now, I just wanted to get this message out. It's a short one. This is directly from me. No celebrity, no rapper bringing it to you. Just me right now. What we're going to talk about is how to feel abundant even in times of lack. How to feel abundant even in times of lack. So when we talk about lack, that's a very broad statement. You could be feeling lack in any portion or part of your life, right? So it is a broad statement. So I'm going to give you one broad tip that you can apply to any part of lack in your life, right? All right, so let's get into it. This tip is very simple. One word, y'all. Gratitude. Gratitude is a way for you to feel abundant even in times of lack. Why do I say that? Well, for one, everyone's on the manifesting tip, right? We hear everyone talking about manifesting. It's funny, the book The Secret probably came out in like 2005, something like that. But now in 2021, it started 2022, we're really starting to see people grasping the idea of manifesting, controlling their mental prowess, controlling how they think to bring in what they want in their reality, right? So we're starting to finally see that come into play and people are understanding it. One thing I want us to all understand is that it is damn near impossible to produce a positive manifestation when we're in the energy, sitting in the energy of negativity. So in order for us to actually be able to manifest something positive, we have to recalibrate ourselves and put ourselves on an even keel to where, in fact, we're actually a positive conductor to be able to bring in something positive. You feel me? So we have to first change our vibration to become positive, to begin to actually pull in more positivity. If not, just think about it. We've all been there. If not, we're going to be in negative energy and do what? Be able to pull in more negativity. So they say you are what you eat. You're going to pull in what you already are. So if you're noticing a lot of negativity coming your way, it's really an effect of something negative that's going on within and a call to action for you to check yourself and see, all right, what's going on with me and why is it producing negative outcomes? When you start seeing positive outcomes, let's say you've gone through a span of a month, which is shitty shit, right? And then all of a sudden, you start to see that upward turn. Things start looking up for you, right? You want to evaluate that and say, okay, so how am I feeling? Like, okay, I noticed, damn, that really went through very smooth. How do I feel? How did I produce that positive outcome? So you want to also become more of a scientist as you're living your life. See what are like, start to really analyze what's going on. In science, they do experiments, they get results from those experiments, and then they go back, analyze the results, and see why they got those results. And that's the same way you want to treat your life. So gratitude is a great way for you to give yourself that check and balance. A lot of times, too, we're expecting for positivity to come, but the more that we learn about the universe, the more we learn about manifesting, the more we learn about the law of attraction, the laws of polarity, just the laws of the universe in general, which to learn more, look at the Kabbalion, read this book. This is literally the laws of the universe right in one book. So the more we learn about that, the more we learn that it only makes sense for us to have to adjust our own attitudes, for us to have to adjust our own mental prowess, our own energy before we can even call in something positive, right? Gratitude, the reason why this works is because it allows you to be in a negative moment, say time out, stop yourself, stop the world and say, okay, even though I'm faced with trials, tribulations, I'm faced with a lot of things I don't necessarily want to have to deal with, but I have to. What are some of the things that I have going on for me that are positive? And no matter what, we all have things in our lives that no matter what's going on, we know this is a positive thing. This is a good thing. Whether it's your mother, whether it's your sister, whether it's your kids, whether it's your degree, whether it's the things that you've done that led up to this point, no matter what it is, but it's just up to you personally to reach in. We're going to go back to Hook. I always go there. If y'all watch me enough, y'all are going to notice, like, damn, she really bangs with Hook. Yes, because a key element was pointed out. In Peter Pan, it comes from Peter Pan, but they really, really magnetize the idea of it. That's the great thing about, and Hook is one of the first movies of its kind to like do a readaptation of a cartoon movie, right? Hook was the readaptation or the real life version of Peter Pan. And in Hook, they really put a focus on happy thoughts. Now, in the movie Hook, his kids got stolen. Peter Pan grew up, his kids get stolen by Hook because Hook has this vendetta for Peter Pan. So he still got this beef. He's like, come on, bro, we still got one. You still owe me one, right? So he's drawing Peter Pan out to him by stealing his kids. Now, meanwhile, like I said, Peter Pan has left Neverland. He's totally grown. He's now just Peter, a lawyer. He knows nothing about none of his past, nothing. So the whole movie shows this man who's basically been in the Matrix, grew up, became a regular guy who just worries about going to work, producing for his family, winning cases. That's his life. You would never think this guy was Peter Pan in a million years. You would never think that by who he grew up to be. He just was like a regular dude. He was kind of an asshole a little bit. So you would never think he was Peter Pan, right? So the whole movie is about him basically getting back in touch with his free side, with his more feminine energy, because it's more of a magical energy. Anytime we're dealing with like magic, intuition, spirituality, that's when you're tapping more into the spirit or to the feminine side. He was totally in his masculine energy when he was just regular grown up Peter, just worried about the 3D things of the world. So he was totally in his masculine energy. This challenged him to tap in and go deep into that feminine energy and awaken the magic within. Now, the key part of this is when he was trying to learn how to fly. You get the fairy dust, but the fairy dust is nothing alone. The fairy dust must be activated by happy thoughts. So this is what I'm telling y'all. Once he got the happy thoughts, then he could fly. He could go. He saved his children. He basically beat Hook. All was well. Everyone was happy because he tapped into those happy thoughts. So that's the same thing I'm telling us to do. We have to, in times of lack, when we're feeling down, when we feel like we can't go on, or whatever the situation is, it could be something minor, it could be something major. Whatever it is for you, I want you to stop and tap into a happy thought. Now, like I said, for everyone, happy thoughts are different. For me, my happy thoughts, especially, and your happy thoughts can evolve. So what the main happy thought was for you 10 years, maybe a different happy thought today, So whatever that thing is for you that gets you going, that makes you feel good, be appreciative and be grateful and actually be thankful and say thank you. Thank you for giving me this blessing. Thank you. I'm thankful that I have these blessings. I'm thankful that I do have this stuff, or I'm thankful that I have these people, or I'm thankful that I feel this towards these, whatever it is, right? But you have to tap into that. Once you tap into that, it's going to recalibrate you. It's also going to be able to motivate you to know, like, damn, even though I may be in a situation I don't find pleasing to me, I understand that I can see my way out. I understand that I can actually learn while I'm in it. because that's all this is about anyway. A lot of the things we go through are in order, or all of the things we go through. Not a lot. Everything you go through is so we can actually learn and grow through it. So it's not about getting down. It's not about being upset. A lot of us, super geek, super praiseful, super thankful when everything's going well. The moment something hits the fan, the moment something starts to not go well, then we're upset, we're pouting, but that's not the energy to have, because it's just not conducive, it's not helpful. So when things are going left and you want them to go right, just start tapping into all the things that are actually going right within that moment. And then, this is not to say be delusional and don't worry about it. Then once you get yourself into that positive space, you'll have a clear mind to be able to tackle whatever you need to tackle, to be able to, get yourself out of whatever this is. But a lot of us, if we go into it in the old regime, just head steady, bang, we're going to barrel through this. I got to get out of it. Like, it really blocks our intuition, and it's really taking more of that masculine stance, which nothing's wrong with the masculine stance. But what I'm saying is, you're already going to have so much masculinity built up just due to the situation. So that's already going to activate the masculine fight, get in their side. So you don't need to double it up by getting into anger, which is really panic mode, right? So once you get the activation of the masculine side, it's something to hit, so bang, your brain's like, all right, subconscious, let's go. We gotta bang, bang, bang. We gotta knock some. We gotta go now, right? So you in that. Then what you're going to do is balance yourself out by thinking about all of the things that you were thankful for, the blessings you have in your life, even the times that you've been in similar situations and you've seen your way through it, right? So that's going to be bringing in that feminine energy, creating that yin and yang. Your masculinity is there, your femininity is there. Then you're going to be able to take a balanced approach when it comes to seeing your way out of whatever it is. So gratitude is going to be key when you want to feel abundant in times of lack. That's just period. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm about to load this up right now. It's the weekend. I'm loading on the weekends, recording through the week. I just recorded this one right now because it went whack. It went left yesterday. A lot of things went left yesterday for me, actually. But it's all about seeing about how I can rectify it, not stressing. And I really think this was a better episode done as a jumping off the porch than a live. For some reason, it just feels a little better with the flow. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do live. It's probably just going to be a lot of readings live, y'all. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Also, hit the like button. Also, make sure you go to the comments, to the bio if you're on Instagram. Click the links, because I have my pre-save link out there for you guys to pre-save the single Why. I got a new single, Why, coming out. It talks about me living life in the absence of a lot of good friends, family that have passed on, and just still persevering and doing what I have to do, even as I'm still, in mourning. Not necessarily in mourning, but making sure that I'm making them proud as I'm down here, right? So that's what Why is about. I want you guys to pre-save it. Go into the channel and you can listen to the chorus. You can listen to the hook, the bridge, and, the song comes out February 17th. I do appreciate everyone who tunes in, everyone that shows love. I love you guys. I appreciate it tremendously. I'm out, about to do some readings for y'all. We're going to see what we can do in the metaverse. We're going to see what's up with the metaverse in the tarot readings. I'm out.